Hey, I'm Judah. This is my brother Ruben.
Hi, I'm Ruben.
We are in Alaska at the moment. We are also here with our cousin AJ and his wife Steph. You can see her. Yeah, there you go. We're going to be going over some of the photos that we took during our vacation here, giving some comments and some stories that you may find entertaining or not. The first photo we're looking at, Ruben has no idea, but this is just me, Gabby, and the rest driving into Chicago. So I set at the airport and the airplane. Here I am taking a photo of Chris and Haley. They were seated behind us.
He's choking himself.
Yeah, some big hippie joined in the fun and posed for the photo in this other one. That's Ruben's foot.
That's my foot and what looks like some hot dogs or cookies.
So me and Ruben were thinking we needed to buy this for the trail. We could all pitch in. It's like, how much was that? $300 and something dollars?
A smooth $3.19.
Yeah. $390 for this cheese. We were thinking about splitting the cost and just carrying it on the trail and passing it around to take a bite.
We were lucky enough to find a woman who had, what do you call these, apartments?
Condominiums? Split condos? Apartments?
Yeah, I guess.
Duplex.
Well, they're apartments right next to each other. So we rented one side, they rented the other, made things way easier for us. This is our first view of the mountains right from our balcony. Pretty amazing stuff. The first day, well, I guess it's technically the second day.
It was the second day. Yep.
We went to the Alaskan Botanical Gardens, but we saw a lot of great plants and some really outrageously priced lawn art. There was some cool giant wicker type birds and so forth.
Yeah, magpies, wicker magpies. Supposedly, they were part of it was built out of living trees, so it would change over the season. One was painted black, representing night, and the other one was painted white, representing the day. And
oh, did you read that? Because I didn't pick up on that.
Okay. No, I'm just making that up. No, I interpreted that. No.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it was on the plaque. Gotcha. Local artists. 110 acres of botanical garden.
I thought it was 4,000.
Yeah.
That's what I heard from you.
We were misinformed by our cousin Chris that how many acres was it?
4,000.
4,000 acres.
4,000 possible acres.
Yeah, but then when we really when we decided to actually do some research, it was a tad small. But there was some really cool. There's like a Volkswagen bus that they had vegetables growing out the side. Well, not vegetables, but
I don't know if they're vegetables.
no, they're plants.
Plants, yeah.
It looks really cool. We got some.
I'm impressed that they kept the air in the tires of all the abandoned vehicles that they had on their property.
Oh, that's right. There was another one.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's some beautiful flowers there. But it was also covered in, what are these mushrooms called?
The fly agaric Amanita muscaria.
There you go. They were everywhere.
Everywhere. Red and white.
I don't know the names of any of these flowers, so shout them out if you see something.
Okay.
But I took a lot of photos of these flowers because they're just so amazing.
That one's Gabby.
Yeah, she's not a flower, but
she's a flower.
she doesn't,
A beautiful flower.
definitely doesn't smell like one. But
No, her son doesn't, that's for sure.
there's AJ and Ruben there, striking poses. There's Steph and Haley and Chris. There's Gab and Adam. There's just the group walking.
And Gabby was repping her Grand Canyon Trails t-shirt. Did you guys go to Grand Canyon
we've
together?
never been to Grand Canyon together.
Oh, okay.
This truck, there's this bright blue truck with these amazing orange flowers, and they just pop so...
Nasturtiums.
Nasturtiums?
Nasturtiums, yep. Edible.
They're just incredibly beautiful. Yeah, this is fun. I got Chris, Steph, and Haley there next to that one, and there's AJ. I don't know. He must have been taking a photo as well.
I think he was admiring the air pressure.
38 PSI.
30 PSI. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Was it the same? Did we
This was.
did we go to the zoo on the same day?
It did. It was
Okay.
something of a depressing closer to that.
Yeah.
That the zoo was not. I don't know.
Self-inflicted harm.
We definitely. We thought that Chris had it exaggerated again, right? Like a 3 hour. Is that what it said?
It said 2.5 to 3 hours on the.
Yeah, 2.5 to 3 hour walk, and I think we got through it in like 15 minutes. But what really had happened is that we didn't realize that there was a whole lot more that we had missed. So it did take. It definitely took like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Okay.
Full of aroma.
Poor Leo.
And
I didn't smell any of it, but everybody else that was with me was like walking with their face covered. They just couldn't handle it. I don't know. As far as zoos go, I'm not a fan, but sometimes I don't know. If they're born in captivity, what are you going to do? And if they're hurt and you can't release them back in the wild again, it's a tough one for me. But there was a strange like seat. That's what this photo is right here.
I think it was a seat.
This I don't know, but the bear's mouth has a hole cut out on it.
His arms moved too.
Yeah, it was-
for grasping something. I'm not sure. To hold the frightful victim.
It was I don't know. It didn't seem family friendly to me, that's for sure. But
It seemed an odd place.
there was
Oddly placed at the zoo.
dude, there's this great photo. I don't know, where you stick your head through the hole, and we told Ruben to hang his dreads out, and it just
What are they? Photo cutouts? What do
yeah,
they call
it's
those?
just. What do you guys?
That dinner rod one over there?
Yeah.
Hole?
A photo hole. So yes, we had the glory hole and then the photo hole.
Yeah. Ruben's dress it fits so perfectly. It's just amazing. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, but all the animals just seemed sad in a way.
Yeah.
And but then it was like, well, also I don't know if this happened for you, but when we went up to every cage, it was like the animals were nowhere to be found, and then it was like somebody was, I don't know, and there was like, get your asses out there, and then they'd suddenly just appear, like
Yeah.
somebody was like forcing them to get out there. So the seals were like completely gone, and then they started throwing food out, and then they just came to the windows and just started pressing their faces up against the windows and licking the windows. It was an odd thing. The whole zoo experience is just weird. I already explained that. Oh, but before we went to did we do the
We had a morning walk.
we did the walk.
The coastal trail.
Yeah.
Let me
It was Coastal Trail, Garden, Zoo.
Yep.
okay. Let me
And
find the name
Thought
of
the
that.
zoo was going to be a lot bigger for a major city.
AJ is
But
talking
it
at the
was
moment.
smaller than Potawatomi potentially.
Yeah, our hometown zoo. At some parts of it, they're definitely better than this Alaskan zoo. But so the first trail we did is the Tony Knowles Coastal Trail.
Tony Knowles. What does he
And
know?
so there was a marathon going on at the same time. Is that what's going on, you think? Okay.
23 mile.
So we were walking this, and there's also these marathon runners going. And there was these tunnels that we would walk through. And the very first tunnel we walked through, there was this guy playing a saxophone with some tractors in the background.
Hilariousness of it.
What has he got? If not himself, he is not. In the things he truly feels, and not the words of him. I know life's joy and
Some random biker just stopped. He just like saw us, and he was like, freaking tourist. I don't know how. He was just like, so where are you guys from, or what's this tribe from?
Where's this tribe from? Yeah.
And he
It's
stopped
exact
us,
words.
and he was like, yeah, you got to get to this little outlook, and he's like, it's cloudy today, but usually you can see Denali from here, which we didn't,
We did
because
not.
almost every day here has been rainy and overcast. And supposedly this is the best time to come, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
it is beautiful.
So we did make it to that spot, and of course we couldn't see Denali, but Chris kept. He just kept saying, I swear there's something over there. Yeah, of course there was something over there, but couldn't see it through the clouds. What the? Anyway, so then we walked back, and I was booking it because I had to pee really bad. But I get back to that tunnel where that dude's playing that saxophone, and he sticks his hand out to like give me a high five, and I didn't want to be rude, even though I didn't want to touch him. So I give him this high five, and I just wanted, let's just get this interaction over. High five is not supposed to be a lingering thing. Let's just, okay, good. But, so I give him a high five, instead of really, he grabbed my hand and slowly pulled, I was like, what the, gross! Anyway, so I'm traumatized now.
It was intimate.
I don't trust saxophone players anymore. What the...
Now we
crap
know
is
where
that?
their hands have been.
Yeah, you never know where a saxophone player's hands have been. I don't know. Anyway, so then after that, then we went to the, gosh dang it, the Botanical Garden. Okay,
Gardens.
and then we just decided to go to the zoo. What did we do after that? Did we just come back home, go to sleep or something? I don't know.
You went to bed really early that day.
I was freaking tired.
Yeah, and
I
you said
felt
you started
sick.
to feel a little sicky-ish. but
Yeah.
We went to eat, I think. No, we went to Dave and Buster's.
And then
Oh, we got pizza. That's
did we decide to go to Kenai
Kenai National Park and Exit Glacier.
Fjord?
Kenai Fjord.
And do the Exit Glacier the next morning. So we got up really early, and you're going to have to come over for this part because you're going to have to explain.
Sure.
So I'm getting ready, and then I get this text from AJ
Ah,
Oh, sure.
that says, we're going to end this episode on a bit of a cliffhanger. You're going to have to tune in next week to find out what AJ texted me. I thought with Katie not being on this trip, conversation would be a little less on the iffy side, but I guess you throw a bunch of cousins together, things are going to get weird at points. So, thank you for watching. I'm sure that at this point, only my family and friends are watching, but it is so much appreciated, and I know it's a hassle, but if you could please make an account, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell to get notifications. That way, when I post something new, it'll shoot you a note, and you'll know that there's things you want to watch. That way I don't have to send you a text begging you to watch it for me. Thank you so much. See you next week when we go into day 3, I think, of our Alaska trip. See you next week.